it's live. Let's make sure it's working. Yeah. Let's make sure it's working. It's working. Probably gonna hear that twice. I don't need my phone on right now. Oops, that was a screenshot. Alright. Alright. First, oh no, don't do that, phone. For some reason when it's sideways and it's charging, it'll like pull up a weird clock. Don't understand it. But it doesn't matter. So today, we're drinking and making dill pickle soup. It's a fairly easy dish. Just a lot of ingredients. Well, not a lot of ingredients. But I'm making a lot of it. So I need a big cutting board. I need a nice chopping knife for vegetables. You know what? That's what I needed my phone for. The recipe. Soup. Drinks. Yes, we are making soup and having drinks. A chill Monday because it's my only day off this week. Let's see, I've got the recipe on here somewhere. There it is. I'm just going to take screenshots of it so I don't have to keep coming to this website because this website doesn't like to work. Ingredients. Okay. Steps. How are you? I did not get a haircut. Not anytime recently. A couple months ago. And how are you doing today, Char? There we go. Okay. Now I've got the photos I can just look at to make this easier on me. So, for dill pickle soup, we need 6 tablespoons of butter. Too long without strips, I know. I'm an idiot who's trying to work more. Need 6 tablespoons of butter or oil. I'm going to use butter. Gives a nice creamy thickness. And it says 6 tablespoons. I'm going to use 8. You know why? Because it's easier using a full stick. What else do we need? 3 yellow onions, finely diced. Doesn't really give me a size, so 1, 2. I have a lot of celery and carrots. Should I just do all these onions? I'm just gonna do all these onions. It is butter this way. Man, puns are already starting. Alright, so I got about 7 onions. Let's say these are medium to small. 3 carrots finely diced. Well, I have an amount of carrots. Tetris! Marginally better. Oh. Haha. Ahaha. Also, good pun. 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 carrots, and it only calls for 3, and that's totally fine. Oh Lord, here comes the puns. Oh my gosh. Killing me with these puns. 3 celery ribs. Celery's in the fridge. Fun fact, if you leave celery out at room temperature for overnight, you're going to have to get new celery because it's not good. So I got this celery today. Had to go back to the store. 12 dill pickles, finely diced. Where'd I put my pickles? Got 2 jars. Pickle juice. Potatoes, vegetable broth. Okay, let's grab that now. Need dill. I need kielbasa. I need Greek yogurt. I need ham steaks. I think that's everything in the fridge. Oh, wait. I've got an open container of vegetable broth. I'm gonna use that. Vegetable broth, flour, salt and pepper. Pepper, salt. Man, I've got so many ingredients out. Now it doesn't call for garlic, but I like to throw garlic in there because garlic's good. Nothing wrong with garlic. Potatoes. 6 pounds of potatoes. Shut the mouse off, not going to be using that. Okay. Then garlic. Oh wait, more vegetables. I'm running out of room. I'm going to have to use the other counter. We're going to be using this big 60 quart. Doesn't say it. I believe it's 60 quart pot. I need 15 cups of vegetable broth. I got about 20. Just in case. Classic over there. There. I'm going to start with the garlic because I hate peeling garlic. Garlic is absolutely one of my mortal enemies. I'll just double check to make sure this garlic is good. I've had it for a minute. That one don't look good. That one don't look good. That one don't look good. What about this one? That one doesn't look good. Alright, we're starting with 3 and we're going to see how good they are. Who likes peeling garlic? I don't think anybody. And if you say that you do, you're lying. Well, that one's already grown a stem. That one's not good. 1. Sometimes I wish we lived in medieval days where I could just have a chain hanging from my kitchen ceiling with fresh garlic bulbs on it. I guess there's nothing really stopping me from doing that. I could very easily just do that. That one's bad. That one's bad. That one's bad. Those ones are good. Also, if you can bend your garlic, it's not a good sign. That means it's going bad. I mean, a lot of this garlic is going bad. But just because one piece of the bulb is bad, doesn't mean it's all bad. Gotta dig through and find the good ones. Like if it's got a green sprout like that, that's how you know you don't want it. We'll focus. That's focused enough. That's bad garlic. Don't use that garlic. This garlic is bad. Again, this dish doesn't call for it. I might just not even use it. Hey, you know what? I might be doing this without garlic. Scratch the garlic thing. Not using garlic. We're just gonna toss it because it's not good. garlic, if dried or stored properly in a dry area, can last longer than if it's just on your kitchen counter. Alright, well that saves me about half an hour. So we'll do the celery. Yes. Love celery. I feel like as of late, whenever I get it, it's not that good. And don't mind the dishes. We're gonna get to that. That's part 2. Always rinse your vegetables. Also, always rinse your fruit. Nice rinsed celery. Part 2 dishes, yes. Well, because the soup has to come to a boil and simmer for like 45 minutes, so I gotta do something during that time. I guess I could just stand here, just stare at it. But that doesn't sound very fun. I mean, neither does dishes, but someone's gotta do them. Alright. Wait to set this on. Plate's not gonna stay. That's fine. Because I always cut the ends off. Why did I put the trash can in? Trusty trash can can stay right here. Who's on my cutting board? That's a good question. Again, I really like celery. Some people don't like it. Some people say it tastes like water. What is drinks? That is a great question. I didn't drop celery on the floor. You dropped celery on the floor. For drinks, I have a Monaco cocktail drink. This one is Lime Crush. It's basically Mountain Dew. I really wanted Mountain Dew. So that is my sippy beverage. And I have shots of root beer 99 because, I don't know, I feel like other alcohol doesn't really affect me as much. You know what? So I can get better chopping cam. Rotate that a little bit. How's that? Okay, now I'm in frame more. Nah, I'm still not really in frame. Get these potatoes out of my way. Oh shit. There we go. Never done a kitchen. Well, I guess I have technically done a kitchen stream. I cleaned out my big drawer of random household items. And actually the whole kitchen. That was like well over a year ago. Why does this one look so dirty? I don't want that dirty bit. And I've also heard you can use the leaves of celery and the whole stalk. I typically don't. I do use a good bit of the white part because in a soup you're not really going to be tasting it that much, especially if you dice the white part extra thin. Because I'm basically making a mirepoix, but I do still want to have some bite in my carrots and celery, so I leave them as slightly bigger pieces. I will say though, in recent years I've been finding celery to not taste right whenever I buy it. I think it has a very chemical-y taste. Like this. Why does it look so brown? I washed it. You can see some brown in the ribbing there. Oh, still tastes fine. Yeah, I just feel like past couple years, whenever I eat celery, I just taste pesticide. Not that I know what pesticide tastes like, but I'm assuming it's not this. I can tell you that much. I also bought these today. They are 6 3/4 cup containers because I'm gonna have to freeze this soup in something, and these are freezer safe. I've been freezing a lot of my meals lately, making big batches, but I've only had Ziploc freezer bags. And let's just say liquidy things don't really go well when you're trying to freeze it in a bag. You can do it. Trust me, you can do it. I did it, but it's a much harder process than it needs to be. I think one of them bounced out. So yeah, I got containers to freeze it in. Make it look all nice and neat. You can store it for, I think, the recipe says up to 6 months in the freezer, but I doubt it's going to last 6 months. Not because it's going to go bad, but because I'm going to eat it. This dill pickle soup has Polish origins. It's a very hearty meal. Vegetables, some meat, broth. A very warm your tummy type soup. Makes a cold day a little bit more bearable. I personally love dill pickles. Gatito! Sorsha! Hello, my friends. I am making soup. Dill pickle soup, as I was just describing. Starting with the mirepoix, which whenever I say that, I feel like I sound like a douchebag, trying to sound cool. But mirepoix is just carrot, celery, and onion. I think there's different kinds of mirepoix, or maybe different words. Sorsha, it is amazing. Cooking streams are the best. And yes, I'm using the correct terminology. Mirepoix. I think it's French. Don't quote me on that. But I do think different places, in a sense, have a different mirepoix. Like, not just carrot, celery, and onion, but vegetables that are native to their area. I could be wrong about that. I'm wrong about a lot of things. Soaking your produce? Yeah, right? That's a good idea. Maybe I'll have to do that next time. Because this celery it don't taste right. I used to love celery as a kid, and I guess taste buds do change. But I don't think it should taste like pesticide. Which celery does to me now. Also dicing the celery a bit finer than I originally intended, but that's fine. Well, dropping a bit of it on the floor, just a couple pieces. I have to clean that up. You're never wrong. Oh, I have heard people do, like, boil apples to get, like, the waxy film off the outside. I do really like apples. I don't ever buy them. But I imagine boiling them to get that waxiness off might help them taste even better. So I love me a good Honeycrisp. Fuji apples, Gala. I don't know if it's an I or an L. I think it's an L. So if it was an I, it would have a dot above it. And it's in the middle of the word, so it's in a lowercase L. Oh my gosh, I'm learning stuff. Fuji apples, Pink Lady apples, Granny Smiths are good. Don't really care for Red Delicious. Boil with a B. I heard if you boil it, you'll start to see kind of like the wax foaming up to the top. And I have heard some people do, like soak their fruits and vegetables in water. Like if you dice potatoes, you're supposed to boil or soak them in water in the fridge. I don't know if that's just for if you're leaving it overnight, but ambrosia apples, yeah, those are good too. Love me some good fruit. I had a fresh mango for the first time a couple months ago. Oh my gosh, that was one of the best things I've ever eaten. I'm not a big fan of mango flavored things, but a fresh mango, ooh, that was fine. You have this knife? I got it for Christmas? No, I got this for my birthday. Yatsuba. I needed a knife set because all I had before were these two shitty blue chef knives. I mean, they work, but they're not as good as these. Honeycrisp and Pink Lady are your faves, and you love mango. Good. Fruit is good for you. I'm really trying to eat more whole foods, but I still love me some Cheez-Its. Yeah, I still haven't sharpened these knives, and I should. Lids? Lids. Oh, it's not going to be that long. I'll just leave this to the side. Celery done. Alright, let's do carrots. And I do want to peel these ones because they are a little dirty. I don't always peel my carrots. peeler somewhere. Yahaha. Just cutting off the tips. Carrots I don't find to taste quite as much like chemicals, but I'm always hesitant with vegetables now. Like, I've heard vegetables in other countries outside of the US are just so much better. I'd really love to try. But I am stuck in the States of the United at the moment. I'm just gonna start with this little piece. Just a little nub. Yeah, I kind of want bigger bits of carrot and celery because I like to have some vegetables to chew in my stew or soup. Leafy greens need to be washed more thoroughly than roots and tubers, which a carrot is. Ignoring the amount of dirt that is on them. What is a tuber? A YouTuber? I almost just threw this carrot away. One of them got thrown away. A sommelier told me that international wines don't give a headache because the US adds a lot of chemicals. Veggies are the same, I think. Yeah, I've also heard there's a lot of like sulfates, other chemicals in American wines and stuff. And it's just for no reason. Personally, if something doesn't expire, I don't know if I want it going in my body, because it means it's not going to expire in my body either. But again, there's just some stuff I can't quit, like Cheez-Its. Tubers are carbs like taters. Okay. I'm learning so much today. And this carrot's pretty good, actually. Another. Yeah, this carrot's good. Oh, hey, I didn't even peel it. You know what? Screw it. We're not peeling things. Tastes fine how it is. Ah. Carrots are a root. Yeah, that's something I learned not that long ago. I mean, it makes sense. They do grow underground. But it's just weird, in a sense, to think we eat the root of the vegetable and not necessarily the top. Or do we? I don't know. These are questions I don't have answers to. How could you just leave Gatito hanging like that? That's a good ass carrot. You know what? I realized I left my meat out. My yogurt. So I'm gonna put this back in the fridge. For now. There's these carrots. There's so much. I keep stepping on the celery bits I dropped. I should probably sweep those. I wonder where the kitties are. I gave them food right before I started. Your eyes can go orange if you eat too many carrots. I don't know. That sounds pretty cool, actually. It'd be like a cool anime character then. My counter is clean. I washed it yesterday, maybe 2 days ago. So it's fairly clean. The keratin in the carrot